Okay, so what's going on, everybody? This is Joe. As you have just heard, we are back for more. In fact, I clicked on the wrong thing. We are we are back for more of the Dalaran Heist heroic runs here on the channel. This has been tough, and I mentioned it in the last episode. So if you missed it, I encourage you to check it out. But yeah, I've been progressing, but also not. That's just kind of how these runs go. If you lose, you have to start all over. So here we are, having not completed any of them. I've been working on chapter 1.
Dalaran, you be distracting all the guards. We be taking all the loots.
And so as you can see, I've been attempting a shaman run. It's the only one that I've tried so far, as you can see.
Want to dance swiftly?
And we are at 18 bosses defeated. We've unlocked all the hero powers. And we've unlocked all the decks. I liked Primal Storms the most because this is random. I'm going to try random this time and see what it gets me. And
Wearing the dead lady banker. She's always switching cards.
this is usually good to face Marae Loom. She'll exploit your finances, but she won't finance your exploits. She swaps the leftmost card in our hand and her own hand for a random card in our deck. But as hero powers go, that's not bad at all. So yeah, I don't mind that whatsoever. So yeah, let's see how this works out. The other thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be skipping through a lot of this, especially because this has been taking so long. I want to be able to get through a lot more runs in one episode without us sitting here forever watching me lose over and over again, especially if I get to, like, you know, boss number 5 and then lose and then start over and get to boss 2 and lose. Like, it's just a crazy way to go through the levels. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you all of my picks and my choices and stuff in between bosses, but I'm not going to go through the whole fight. Okay, so I'm either going to win here or cement myself into probably losing, but I just played this weapon, Lickum, so weird, which does have 3 power because I currently have overloaded mana crystals, and I'm about to revolve. Transform all minions into random ones with the same cost. I literally just need to get rid of this taunter and have none of the others become taunters either in the process. This is my last mana for the turn, but if it works, I can kill her right now. Would you look at that? Okay, that's one down. But that was looking rather scary. So once again, as I learned a couple of episodes ago, or last episode, you know, just saying like, oh yeah, this one's probably going to be easy. In Heroic, that is not the case, even against the first challenge. My choices are Emerald Goggles. The leftmost card in my hand costs 2 less. Interesting. Robes of Gaudiness. My cards cost half, but I can only play 2 cards each turn. Or Small Backpacks. At the start of the game, I draw 2 cards. Interesting. All of these are not bad. Having 2 more cards to choose from is nice. Having a reduction in cost on cards is nice. Right now, I don't have a lot of high-costed things, but of course, we're about to get cards to choose from for the deck. But I've been playing cards for many years, or playing trading card games for many years, and so I am aware that drawing cards is super good and important, and having more choices is going to be better for us in the long run. So I'm going to try Small Backpacks. That should work early, late, early in the run in terms of bosses, late in the run in terms of bosses. So I'm hoping this one helps us out. I don't know if Emerald Goggles... This one, I feel like I might be missing out. And you're welcome to let me know in the comments if you think I am. Okay, so we have Battlecry, Overload, and Carvings. In terms of the deck, if we look at it, transforming minions, there's Death Rattle, there's Card Draw, right? This, where is it? This card lets us draw Murlocs from our deck, which, by the way, we have 1 currently. This is a taunter and can freeze things. This cares if we have lackeys, which I don't think we do. This deals 5 damage and overloads 2. After our hero attacks, give this minion +1/+1, so it cares about us attacking. The only way we're going to be doing that is with the Lickum over here, which cares about us having overloaded mana crystals, and then there's the Vitality Totem, restoring 4 health to our hero. So, I mean, to be fair, with this Hench Clan Thug and the Lickum and the Vitality Totem, it seems like it wants us to be a little bit more aggressive and be attacking. But we also want to have, at least with this weapon, we want to have overloaded mana crystals, so maybe overload in that regard. But that's kind of our only benefit for overload. We do have Lava Burst with overload. Interesting. Okay, so we have 2 Feral Spirits. I do like this card. 3 mana, summon 2 3/2 Spirit Wolves with Taunt. We have Lava Shock, deal 2 damage, unlock your overloaded mana crystals, which is very nice as well. On Battlecry side of things, which to be fair, I think we said we have no Battlecry cards. Oh, sorry, we do, but we have no lackeys, so this is kind of irrelevant that we have this Battlecry card. We have the Shutterwalk, repeat all other battle cries from cards we've played this game. The Mistcaller, give all minions in our hand and deck +1/+1. And after we play a Battlecry minion, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. So right now, this seems very poor. For Carvings, Totemic Smash, deal 2 damage, Overkill, summon a basic totem. This card will count as a totem, so if we have things that care about having totems on the field, this can be a totem. And then Thing from Below, costs 1 less for each totem you've summoned this game. Again, not very interesting here. I do not love the totems. We do have an extra one here in Vitality Totem, but our hero power is not the Shaman hero power of summoning a totem. So, I'm going to go with Overload. And it's still not perfect, but it's fine, I think. The Great Akazemzarak, it's not real magic. He's got cards tucked into his sleeve. For 0, he can add a random magical feat to his hand. Okay, so it seems like I have almost certainly lost right now. Oh, okay. This thing had Rush. I don't know why he didn't attack with that instead, but... Okay, so I didn't lose this turn, but I'm almost certainly going to lose very quickly. Alright, so he's at 15. I can deal 5 damage here. If I could only get to 10, he gave me this card. I mean, this was, you know, it was random. But I'd have to discard my hand as well, and it destroys all other minions. But... yeah, I mean, 2 attacks from this thing would win us the game. If I can live long enough, that would be a great way to win, but I don't see how that works on this board. We can sure draw the Murlocs from our deck. Again, we only had 1, and this was in our hand before this, as you can tell based on where it is in our hand. We're not going to control a lackey, so this card's also useless. I mean, a 3/4 is, I guess, fine. Playing 2/3 Spirit Wolves is fine. Because they have Taunt, so that's kind of nice. Let's play, I guess, with 5, we play... maybe we should do this, right? Because this will... we can play this next turn and have access to all of our mana that way. So we'll play this 3/4 because it has better stats. And this to deal 5 damage to him. Hopefully this works. It does. Okay. And that's gonna be it, because this does nothing, and this we want to do next turn to unlock all these. Alright, let's see if we live. Jesus. Okay. Yup. Yeah, we're still good. Jesus. Whew. Okay. 9 cards left in his deck. We're at 5. We take 1. We're at 4. Dealing 2 damage. What does this do when it dies? They get Kargath Prime into their deck. This does 2 damage, so we could kill here and then deal 3, bringing him to 7. But we're super dead. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we play everything we can, and then we lose. All right. Time to start over. I mean, we might as well, right? No, I'm just kidding. We'll just end our turn. Oh, cool. Thanks, I guess. Well, if for some reason he doesn't kill us right here... Yep, okay. Never mind. No problem. Okay.
The city is saved once again, thanks to the great Akazamzarak.
Alright, so let's try the... Interesting. I'm going to try this one. And I'm going to go back to Primal Storms again. Because I liked that one, like I said. Alright, see you on the other side. Alchemist Wendy, by the way, if you care, swap a random card in each player's hand. Okay, so I have won. This was not too tough. You can see I'm at full health. I did heal myself back up to that point with the bug that deals 3 damage to my opponent, and I regain 3 health. I did have her down to 4 at one point. She healed back up to full, and then we brought her down, as I said, down to 7 from 10, and we went back up to 15. But now we can play this Lightning Bolt, deal 3 damage, bring her to 4. This goes up to 3, and technically this, even if it was at 1, would still have won us this one, so there we go. Okay. Wow, that cut off very quickly. Usually that lingers, even if you click off of it quickly, or early. Okay. Hagatha's Embrace. At the start of your turn, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. The issue is if you don't have any minions in your hand, this passive treasure does nothing. Recycling. After a friendly minion dies, gain 2 armor. That's not terrible. What does our minion count look like? 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, and then technically 7 because we get another one with that. It's not a ton, but I'm sure we'll get more. Our cards cost half, but we can only play 2 each turn. So right now, that's fine, I guess. It would allow us, again, to pick expensive stuff. 10 costers will only be 5, 8 costers will only be 4, etc. So that's pretty damn good, and to be honest, recycling is the only one that's tempting. I don't like Hagatha's Embrace, but I'm going to try the robes since we were offered them last time and we didn't take them. So let's give it a try. And then now we can be a little bit more aggressive in terms of what we take mana cost-wise, and of course, because of that, we get nothing like highly expensive. We have an 8, of course, but then a 4 and a 2, and then a 6, a 2, and a 2. So, but let's do this properly and check out what we've got. We have spells, spirits, and carvings. Spirit of the Frog, stealth for 1 turn. Whenever we cast a spell, draw a spell from our deck that costs 1 more. Wicked Witch Doctor, whenever we cast a spell, summon a random basic totem, and Azure Drake, spell damage +1, and Battlecry, draw a card. Now, spells is usually pretty good with this deck, especially because we have things like Lightning Storm and Lightning Bolt, direct damage dealing spells. Spell damage is very good for that. Let's check out Spirits anyway. Gain the death rattle effects of 3 friendly minions that died this game. We have the Piloted Shredder, which has death rattle of summon a random 2 cost, and the Nerubian Egg, which summons a 4/4 Nerubian when it dies. That's very good. What kind of, if any, death rattle do we have? Nothing, I don't think, right? No death rattle so far. And then carvings cost 1 less for each totem you summon this game. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Murloc and choose a basic totem, summon it. I don't love carvings. I never have. You know, maybe that's my downfall. I don't think so. But we do have a totem golem here as well, notably. So this would gain benefits from the Primal Fin, as well as whatever this gets us, whichever totem this gets us, and the Totem Golem. But still, I think it's between these two, and I think because of the discount that we just got with the robes, I think this is not bad. These are good, solid Death Rattle cards, and if we can get more of those in the future picks, I think this will work well for us, so I'm going to try this. Spells are important, but this is a weak set of spells. Azure Drake would be the only reason I would take this, and I'm more excited by all of these than just one of these, you know? Okay, next I'm facing a Willow cooking trainer. This chef is cooking up some really healthy food. After he casts a spell, he restores 5 health to himself. So this is a tough one. Usually you just have to do 15 damage in one go. We will see if we can do it. See you on the other side.
My blade be thirsty.
Okay, well, I win. This was very easy. This discounts on the pricing is fantastic. This is not a card in my deck, but it was the 4-costed bug that deals 3 to them and restores 3 health to us. It was down to 1 health, so I used our hero power on it and got a 5/6 out of it. So that's pretty damn good. Yeah, you can see it here, the Life Drinker. So we played it, and then we evolved it, and it now is a 5/6, and we win. Okay. Wow, again, that's very weird how it cuts off like that. Ugh. Okay, we have Regeneration, Spirits, and Spells. Mistress of Mixtures is Death Rattle, restore 4 health to each hero, restore 12 health randomly split among all friendly characters, and restore 7 health, reveal a minion in each deck. If ours costs more, restore 14 instead. Reincarnate is destroy a minion, then return it to life with full health. Another Piloted Shredder, and Sylvanas Windrunner. I don't even know if I said it wrong the first time, but I wanted to make sure I corrected myself. Witch's Apprentice, taunt Battlecry at a random shaman spell to your hand. Crackle, deal 3 to 6 damage, overload 1, and Haunting Visions. The next spell we cast this turn costs 3 less, discover a spell. So we don't have any expensive spells, and we found out, or I found out, I was unsure, but the reduced cost of half rounds down. So this costs 1. This costs 1. So that is fantastic. And so I think for that reason, and especially because we were working with some good Death Rattle stuff already, I think I'm going to stick with Spirits. Spells is pretty good. This one's not great, though, for us. Crackle's nice, and Witch's Apprentice is fine. It's random, and it's an 0-1 with Taunt. But, yeah, I'm going to try Spirits and see how we do. Next, we come up against Carousel Griffin. Round and round your minions go. At the end of our turn, merrily rotate all minions around the board. Okay, interesting. So playing early minions because they cost less is not going to be great against this thing, but if they're not playing anything either, we'll, I guess, get it back quickly enough. So there's that. Either way, we'll see you on the other side. Okay, well, I mean, I win. This is great. Once again, actually, this hero power proving to be very, very solid. I did it on Sylvanas because taking control of a random enemy minion is not super helpful when they're zipping around the board every turn anyway. So I wasn't too excited about that. But what I was excited about was evolving a 6 cost, and doing so, I got a 7 cost Bone Chewer Vanguard 4/10 with whenever it takes damage, gain +2 attack. And so now it's an 8/5, and this thing has 6 health remaining. Okay, there we go. Yeah, both games we've now won with our hero power, so definitely something to keep an eye out for me. Which means our next choices, we get a treasure.
Untold Splendor is random. Otherwise it'd be told.
Yeah, Untold Splendor, shuffle 5 random treasures into your deck. Evil Propaganda, take control of all enemy minions. Now this costs 5, let's not forget, but to be fair, this is free. and all the treasures will be half-costed. And Flyby for 5, which is really 2. Shuffle a Kaboom bot into your opponent's deck. When drawn, it explodes for 50 damage. That's incredible, but it's random, it's slow. This seems great. It is also random, but there's 5 of them, and they're all reduced in cost thanks to the robes, and this is free to play, so I'm definitely going to do this. This seems fine, but if we don't have enough space for it, or if we're not losing by, if we're losing by 1 minion or something like that, this, I think, could be really, really good for us. I'm going to give it a try. We have Overload, Legends, and Big Shaman. So good, some high-costed stuff. Holy crap. Okay, so Overload, we have Tunnel Trog. Whenever you Overload, gain +1 attack per locked mana crystal. Eternal Sentinel, unlock your overloaded mana crystals. And Overload 2, a 4-mana 7/7, which will be a 2-mana 7/7. Gross. We have Halaziel the Ascended. Whenever our spells deal damage, restore that much health to our hero. This will be a 2-mana 4/6. The Lich King will be a 4-mana 8/8 taunt. Ysera will be a 4-mana 4/12. So yeah, that's probably the pick. Muckmorpher transforms into a 4/4 copy of a different minion in our deck. Zilliak is a 2-mana 3/2 Magnetic Divine Shield Taunt Lifesteal Rush. And Splitting Fester Root is a 4-mana 4/4 that becomes 2 2/2s when it dies, and then becomes 4 1/1s, I think, when they die. I mean, it's got to be Legends, right? These are so cheaply costed. And Halaziel is actually not bad with, again, Lightning Storm and Lightning Bolt and things like that. And if we get more spells kind of things later, we can do that. Okay, we have...
Being full of despicable characters. Watch your candles.
All right, so we have a tavern. Obviously, we will let you... I will let you see all of my deliberations here as well. Modify our adventure deck this run, add or remove minions, and more. I love taverns. Let's see what we can do.
Friendly face. The usual?
Ooh, another Ysera, another Sylvanas. What is this? Speaker Gidra? Wind Fury, Rush, Spell Burst. A one-time effect after we cast a spell that this gains attack and health equal to the spell's cost. I believe it will be the full cost of the spell, but I don't know for certain. And then there is the Ghostlight Angler 2/2 with Echo, and this would only cost 1, but we'd only be able to play 2 of them, as we know. We can only play 2 cards per turn. Choose one enemy minion added to our adventure deck, so it could just be Ysera, the second. Remove all friendly minions in play from our adventure deck. We have a 3/2... We have a 3/2 Wind Fury for 1, a 3/3 deal 3, restore 3 for 2. So yeah, we're definitely not doing that. Increase our starting health by 5 is not bad. If these are better, we're going to do that. Look at 4 spells from our deck, reduce the cost of 1 by 3 for this run. I mean, with the cost reduction card that we already have with the robes, this isn't necessary, but it's a possibility. This may just be better than this for this run. And choose a friendly minion. Add 3 new copies of it to our adventure deck. 3 new copies of this would be awesome, I think. This is great. This cares about our spells dealing damage. We only have 2 damage-dealing spells right now. This is not super exciting. This card's fine, and I do love it, but I feel like late game it's not great, whereas this dealing an automatic 3 damage to them and restoring 3 health to us will always be good. So that's a snap decision right there. Amazing. Okay, now the question is, do we just take Ysera? I think we just take Ysera, right? Another Ysera is fantastic. 5 mana 4/12, add random dream cards to our hand. I assume those will be reduced in cost as well. So yeah, I think it's just that. It's not 5 health, and it's not looking at 4 spells and reducing their cost. So Ysera, come on in.
Oh, look, you made a friend.
Yeah, I sure did. Hopefully we're gonna be real friendly. All right, we're done.
I'm back again soon now.
Bob, I would love to. I would love for this to be the one.
Adventurers. I am smelling adventurers. Not forgiving them after dungeon diving.
Okay, Pogo is one of my favorite opponents. It's so funny. This bionic bouncing machine has gone completely rogue. Pogo shuffle for 2 mana, choose a minion, shuffle 3 copies of it into their deck and draw a card. Now, even if they choose our reduced cost things, it's still going to be above cost for them, so I'm excited to see if we can do this one. See you on the other side. Okay, so I win again. This is absolutely insane and incredible. This was so easy. Oh my god. Our opening hand had the Shuffle 5 Treasures card in it. We got an Evil Propaganda, which I could have used to take this 8/8, but it was too late at this point. They're already at 11. We have the... Oh my god. We just have the Lich King out on turn 4. So, yeah, we just win big time. Holy crap, this feels very strong. Very, very strong. Okay, we're level 27. That's cool. That's something. Alright, we get... Okay. Shifting Scales, Legends, Regeneration. God, Kel'Thuzad. Okay. Potion Vendor would be free, restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Hot Spring Guardian would be 1 mana for a taunt 2/4 that would restore 3 health when it comes in. This would be a 2 mana 4/5 with taunt. Death Rattle, restore 4 health to our hero. We have Halaziel again, Zilliaks, and Kel'Thuzad. I love Kel'Thuzad. The Spirit Echo would give our minions Death Rattle, return this to our hand. Muck Morpher becomes a 4/4 copy of a different minion in our deck. And Azalina Soul Thief, replace our hand with a copy of our opponent's. We don't want that. Is it Legends or is it Regeneration? I don't love any of these, to be honest. So I guess because Kel'Thuzad's insane, we just take that, right? 4 mana Legends seems really good. We have a gold elemental. Something has gone awry at the bottom of the wishing well. Made of coins. Whenever you take damage, add a coin to your hand. Interesting. Okay. So hitting this thing makes coins fly off of it. So that, you know, our cost reduction is not as much of a benefit. Alright, we'll see you on the other side. Wow. Okay, so I'm relatively certain I lose here. This is tough as hell. You know, I thought to myself, the beneficial thing, because the problem is he's taking damage not only from us, but from his own cards. He's got a lot of the cards that, when they enter, they deal damage to him, and each and every time he gets coins from it, which let him cast anything and everything. Plus, he has cards that benefit him when he plays cards, including coins. He had a card before that whenever he played a coin, it got +1/+1, which that was the card that was used to kill the Lich King very quickly. So this was very tough. If I get the opportunity for the robes again, I'm definitely going to use them, but this sucked a lot. I think the problem here is I think there may still be a way for me to win, but I highly doubt it. So, or not win, but live? No, actually, I don't think there is. So they gave us a coin thanks to having their own card, and whenever it attacks, we get a coin, but it's a 5/6. So we can only play 2 cards. And that includes the coin, I'm relatively sure. So we would play this weapon, but it's going to deal damage to us. And they've got a 6/6. I swear to God, she talks so much. A 6/6 and a 5/2, or 6 power and 5 power on the other side is so rough. So I don't think it's possible for us to win, because 6 and 3 kills us, 5, 2, and 2 kills us. Like, it's just... Like, there's just no way of doing this successfully. The only thing that would get us lucky is if I were to, like, play this thing and then evolve it and hope that it gets taunt. But even then, like, there's nothing for 5 mana that's... This is only 3 mana. There's nothing for 5 mana that's gonna be big enough to stop both of these. so that we only take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That still kills us. So, yeah, never mind. We definitely lose. I guess I played in my outs, right? So let's try this. And this. Okay. It's a 5-4, and then we play this. And go like that, since it's the only attack we can make. And then we lose. That was a rough one, I won't lie. Yeah, another Soldier of Fortune. They had one card left in their hand, which we didn't know about. But, I mean, their board was full anyway with very good things. So, tough stuff. But we did lose. We got very far this time, though. The robes were very good for us there. Okay. Yeah, we'll do at least one more, because again, I'm editing a lot of this stuff out, so the video will be a lot shorter. It's harder for me to tell that here live, going through the whole thing, but I'm pretty confident. I'm still going to take Evolution again. That won us multiple games because of that hero power. I like Primal Storms still. It is what got us the farthest. Kizzy Copperclip. A skilled stylist, but get on her bad side, and she's a bit snippy. Give a friendly minion a random haircut for 1. Alright, we'll see you on the other side. Okay. So, I win again. This was pretty good. Oh, that even helps more. But yeah, with our weapon, we still win. That was tough until we played the 2 to 3 damage to all enemy minions card, which is why we have locked mana crystals here, or overloaded mana crystals. That killed both of her minions and gave us 2 coins, which allowed us to play this. And because of the then overload, it had 3 power. So yeah, we very much win. Oh, and yeah, as you can see, we had the Whirling Zap-O-Matic to do 9 damage in 1 turn, putting her to 1 from 10, and now we just win. Okay, so our treasures are the... I said I was going to do it, didn't I? At the start of the game, shuffle 10 Scrolls of Wonder into your deck. Yeah, but if we don't get that far. And at the end of our turn, restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Or the robes. I'm going to try the robes again. I really liked them a lot. We have Regeneration, Fishy, and Spells. Double Hagatha the Witch. And Yogg-Saron Hope's End. This may be a good direction for us now that we have the robes. And it's early on enough that we're getting good spells choices. Fishy means Murlocs. Soul of the Murlocs, give our minions Death Rattle, summon a Murloc. Call in the finishers, summon 4 Murlocs. Witch's Brew, restore 4 health repeatable this turn. Deal 4 damage to a minion, restore 4 health to our hero. And restore 4 health. Yeah, it's spells. Okay. Hopefully this is what we can do this game, or this run. That would be insane. Give me good spells options. All right, we'll see on the other side. It's a Willow again. Okay, that was quite easy. I win. Thankfully, I had enough overload cards to get this Unbound Elemental very high up in strength. We do have a Hagatha, which we don't need to play because we just win. Very, very good. I liked that. Let's see what we've got to choose from. Oh, okay. I got a thing. Anyway, keep going. Okay, so we have spells, carvings, and flood. Spells are low costed, but if they're good enough, I will absolutely still take it. Haunting Visions, the next spell we cast costs 3 less. Discover a spell. I mean, hey, discovering a spell is not bad. I guess I should have noticed that earlier or cared more about that earlier. Lava Burst, deal 5 damage, overload 2. Definitely still worth it. And Spirit of the Frog, stealth for 1 turn. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a spell from your deck that costs 1 more. Okay, that's not perfect, but if we get enough spells, I guess it won't really matter, right? Tuskar Totemic, we got 2 of those. Summon a random basic, I don't love that. And Totem Cruncher, destroy all our totems, gain +2/+2 for each destroyed. Not bad. I definitely don't want to go in that direction, I've always said that. So, Fungalmancer, give adjacent minions +2/+2. Necrotic Geist, whenever one of our minions dies, summon a 2/2 Ghoul. And Rain of Toads, summon 3 2/4 Toads with Taunt. Overload 3. This is not bad at all. Interesting. I think I'm going to try this. Yeah, I mean, 2 mana, 3 mana, 3 mana for these? I think I'm going to try it. The spells just weren't good enough that time.
Spoke of Dalaran being angry at looting and mayhem. Always fun spoiling.
Okay, so we have Tipsy Wobble Rune. She's a portable portal party, and we add a random... She adds a random portal to her hand for 1 mana with her hero power. Let's see if we can do this. Whew, okay. That was an interesting one. But, yeah, I mean, I still win by pretty far margin. I didn't take any damage. It's just, she was doing a lot of things with a lot of spells. But yeah, we got that, the Toads out, and combined with whenever one of our other minions died, getting a 2/2 Ghoul. Very, very good, because, you know, Taunters have to die before anybody else does, and so we get 2/2 Ghouls out of the deal. So yeah, we win. Okay. She sounded so shocked. Alright, we get another treasure. This one costs mana, but that's fine. Death Rattle, summon all minions killed with this weapon this run. Interesting. For 2 mana, we would give a minion Charge, Wind Fury, Divine Shield, Lifesteal, Poisonous, Taunt, and Stealth. Or give all minions in our deck +3/+3. I mean... Interesting. We care about spells. I guess... Yeah, I guess it's the Army Knife. +3/+3 for 2 mana to everybody? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, like, some of our things summon, right? I just don't know. That's a really tough choice. I guess this spreads it out among all of them, whereas with this, if they just kill it, then we're screwed. So yeah, we'll do Sow the Seeds. Alright, spells, Battlecry, Flood. Lava Burst, Spirit of the Frog, Hagatha's Scheme, deal 1 damage to all enemies, upgrades each turn. Corpse Razor, give a friendly minion Death Rattle, resummon this minion. That's not bad. The Mistcaller, give all minions in our hand and deck +1/+1. And Swamp Queen Hagatha. How many ways are we going to have Hagatha? Battlecry, add a 5/5 Horror to our hand, teach it 2 Shaman spells. And that's... oh, that's 3 mana, not 4 mana. Okay. Sparks with Rush. Flame Tongue Totem gives pluses to attack. And Fungalmancer gives adjacent minions +2/+2, as we know, because we have one. I like this a lot, though. 3 mana, 3 mana for those. This is 2 mana. I like that a lot. I really do.
Full of despicable characters. Watch your candles.
Alright, let's do the Tavern as well. And then see who we have to face after that.
Welcome back, Messina. Now, no biting this time.
Okay, we have Fire Guard Destroy. Well, actually, does it matter? Yeah, choose an enemy minion added to your adventure deck. Okay, so we have Battlecry, gain 1/4 attack, overload 1. It's a 2 mana 3/6, and could be a minimum of a 4/6 or a maximum of a 7/6. This is a 2 mana 5/5. Each turn it's in your hand, transform it into a 5/5 copy of a random legendary. Interesting. Nat the Darkfisher, at the start of our opponent's turn, they have a 50% chance to draw an extra card. No, thank you. Or King Mukla, for 1 mana, it's a 5/5. and they get 2 bananas. I mean, to be fair, I would take Bandersmosh. That seems kind of interesting. But let's see what other options we have. Look at 4 spells, reduce the cost by 3. Choose a friendly minion. It always starts in our hand. This would cost 1, or this does cost 1. This costs 3. This costs 1. And this costs 1. Wow. Having this out turn 1 is very good. Remove all friendly minions and play from our adventure deck. No, I definitely don't want to do that. And we have the other choice again. Increase our starting health by 5 or add Bandersmosh. So I think I'm going to pick this to always start in our hand. Whenever we play a card with Overload, it gets +1/+1. It's a 2/4 for 1, and it can get bigger throughout the course of the game. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to take Bandersmosh as well. Okay.
I'll put it on your tab.
Thanks. Although I used coins, so that doesn't make sense. Anyway. Oh, God. Alright, let's see if we can get our revenge, or if it's going to be more of the same, if this is just the punishment for choosing the Robes of Gaudiness is playing against this thing. Yeah, we'll see on the other side. Holy crap. So guess what, everybody? I win. And it turns out, did you know you could just employ strategy in this game? This opponent sucks if you don't attack him. Sucks. He did nothing to me. I lost health only from using my weapon to kill his minions. And then I regained it back with the card that you can restore 4 health. But if you just play things, evolve them over and over again, he has nothing. 2 cards in his hand, one of them is a coin because his minion dealt him 3 damage when it came in. Yeah, you do. And you're going to get a bunch of them, my friend, but you're going to die in the process. This is nuts. I got this through evolution. Inspire, give our weapon +1 attack, so we've just been using this over and over. Inspiring to make our weapon stronger and stronger. We now have overloaded mana crystals as well. So this is insane how well this worked. You just don't do anything except make your minions bigger and stronger, and then you just win in all one turn. It's incredible. Easy, easy game. Absolutely amazing. I love it. Whew. Good. I'm glad we got our revenge on that guy because I figured out the actual strategy. Fishy. Spirits and Flood. Unite the Murlocs, no. Primal Fin Totem, no. Call in the finishers, no. Shallow Gravedigger. Death Rattle. Add a random Death Rattle minion to our hand. Okay. Give our minions Death Rattle. Return this to your hand. And White Eyes. Taunt Death Rattle. Shuffle the Storm Guardian into your deck. Interesting. Voltaic Burst gets Sparks with Rush. This summons a random basic. And this summons 3 2/2 runts when it dies. I'm not a fan of any of these. And I'm going to take the spirits because of White Eyes, basically. Like, Spirit Echo is not bad, but White Eyes is really why I'm taking it. Okay. Dramus. Importer of rare and exotic pets, many of them dangerous. 1 mana, import pet. Craft a custom exotic pet for 1 mana? Ugh. Okay, we're going to deal with a lot of interesting minions, but we will see you on the other side. Wow. Wow, this one wasn't hard either. All of these, like, give all your minions in your hand and deck +1/+1, like, spreading that stuff out. I mean, look at this. +3/+3 from Seed Sown, +1/+1 from this guy. Like, this is crazy. He's at 8 health. He did nothing to me. This feels so strong. Okay, well. Done. Incredible. How good does that feel? Wow. Okay. Let's keep going. What are our next options? We got a tavern coming up soon, right? So we have Wondrous Wisdom Ball, occasionally gives helpful advice. Another, Hagatha's Embrace, give a random minion in your hand +1/+1. I say another because we had that option earlier. Replace your starting hero power with a random Death Knight one. This has been super helpful. I don't like any of these. Sorry, that's not fair. The Wondrous Wisdom Ball is very good. It's just that because I can't control it, maybe this says a lot more about me than anything else, but because I can't control when this helps me, it's not as good in my opinion, just because I don't know when it's going to be helping me out. But I'm going to take it because I don't like either of these. I like these less, I should say, than I like this. Hopefully this helps out quite a bit. Now we have Spirits, Elemental Wrath, and Spells. This is the same spells choice we had earlier, and I didn't love it. We have the Menacing Nimbus, add a random elemental to our hand, draw an elemental from our deck, and if we played an elemental last turn, gain Taunt and Divine Shield. It's probably a little late now to be leaning into elementals, don't you think? We have another White Eyes. We have Cairn Bloodhoof, which when it dies we get another 4/5. And N'Zoth, summon our Death Rattle minions that died this game. I mean, that's the choice, right? Yes, it's a tavern, I was right. Amazing. Amazing. This feels so good. I think this is our second tavern in these runs. I could be wrong, but I think that's correct.
Friendly face. Usual?
Interesting. Okay, so let's see what we've got. We've got add all enemy minions to our adventure deck. They gain +1/+1 for this run. We've got remove all friendly minions in play from our adventure deck. That's almost certainly not happening. Choose a friendly minion, add 3 copies of it to your adventure deck. Look at 4 spells, reduce the cost by 3, and increase our starting health by 3. We still only have 2 coins. This is interesting. Whenever you target a minion with a spell, cast it again on its neighbors. We don't really have that. At the end of our turn, draw a card. That's not bad. Zilliak's is fine. We don't have any mechs, I don't think, to magnetic this to. And Battlecry, destroy all cards in our deck that cost 3 or less. I despise this card, so I am not playing this. Which means between these 3, we've got some choices to make. What are we going to add 3 copies of? Is it just Yogg-Saron? That feels bad. The stats on it aren't that great. It's the battle cry that matters. Is it just this because it restores 3 health and it's a taunter? These are bad options. I mean, I guess I would just do this as well. Yeah, because, like, increasing my starting health by 5 is nice, but, alright, so I'm going to do this. I don't love it, but that's what I'm doing. Then I'm going to do this, and even if it's a spell that goes from 1 to 0, that's fine. Okay. And yeah, it's going to be a spell that goes from 1 to 0. God damn it. Okay, I mean, like, I guess there's this, but we can only cast it twice again. So that doesn't matter. It's got to be Lightning Storm, and even then, it's not that great. This already costs 0. This costs 1. This costs 1. This costs 1. So we'll make this cost 0. Yeah, not great options this time, unfortunately. But here we are. Moving on.
You have fun with all that mayhem and chaos you're causing.
Yeah, I sure am. I'm giving it a try.
Make Orc pay for yield curve inversion of bond market.
That's incredible. It's Banker Biggs. His minions are compound interesting. So for 2 mana, invest. Return a friendly minion to your hand, then give it +4/+4, and copy it. Wow, for 2 mana? Jesus. So like a 1/1 for 1 just becomes a 5/5 for 1, and you get 2 of them? Good lord. That's very bad and scary. Alright. We'll see you on the other side.
Sorry, this one's not for sale.
I'm fast and furious. This will protect you.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to start showing this now because this is incredible what's happening here. And in fact, I just win. So sure, I'll start showing it now. Why not? Oh my god. Evolution is so good. I was just evolving this thing over and over and over again. And it really was, it was weird. It was kind of behind the curve because it was like a 7 mana 5/5 and like an 8 mana 6/6 or whatever, and then it eventually gets to a 9 mana 8/8 taunt, where at the end of our turn we get a 5/5 copy of a random minion in our deck, which happened to be a Wind Fury minion. So we just now have 10 damage here, and we just win. The globe or the orb or whatever gave us 3 random taunt minions at one point when our 1 taunt minion was gonna die, but it took their entire board to kill that taunt minion, so we didn't need it, but I'm also not gonna complain. So yeah, very nice. We win. Wow. That was easy, y'all. That was real easy. Really, really nice. Okay. Whew. Okay, so we have Carvings, Fishy, and Flood. Gross. So Carvings I don't love. Yeah, no. Unite the Murlocs, call in the finishers. So we have Feral Spirit, Flame Tongue Totem, and Eccentric Scribe. Summon 4 1/1 Vengeful Scrolls. I don't love any of these, but I'll take Flood. That's really not nice. Okay, so we have Vosno. This Troll Water Shaman is into Undertows and Overloads. Storm Swell. Passive hero power. Your spells with Overload cast thrice. Gross. So yeah, let's see if we can kind of watch this whole thing, because the last one was kind of interesting, so I'm sure I showed you parts of that, or at least, you know, towards the end. And we'll do that here as well, because we're getting into it.
See how explosive the elements can be.
So obnoxious. I prefer a more subtle approach.
Okay, so now you get to hear kind of my thought processes behind things. I mean, this costs 1 mana, we'll always keep it here. This costs 3, so I could keep it. I'm definitely going to get rid of the 5-coster. But yeah, 3 mana 4/5 is fine. I'm hoping to get something a little lower here, like hopefully something we can play on turn 2. Okay. Sure, I guess. Technically we can play that on turn 1, because it's free. Okay, that's something we can play on turn 2. I like that. So this, and then we end our turn.
Random legendaries are always good.
What does the future hold?
Wow. You just turned one of my minions into a legendary. Okay, well, I didn't have any overload, so I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Let's go like this. What does it say? After you cast a spell, refresh your hero power. And it was a 3 mana 3/4. Well, I'm still going to do this because it's got taunt. And I guess I do this. Sure. Yeah, I can use evolution on this. Okay. Wow, cast thrice. Good lord. Okay. Well, we get a 10/10 in our deck. That's good. Alright, for 5 mana. Crazy. Okay. Sure. 69. Nice. Oh, okay. Deal 3 damage with Overload. Whenever I target this minion with a spell, it gains Divine Shield. Or we can play Cairn Bloodhoof. And I'm going to do this and this, I guess. Oh, yes, I sure do. Ooh. Wow. 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 5 mana, 7/8, Overload 3. Okay.
The calm before the storm.
Alright. Yeah, this isn't bad yet, but it's not great either. Sure. I mean, a Taunter is fine against a 7/8, I guess. Ooh. Swamp Queen Hagatha, eh? I'll take that. Happily. Yeah, okay. 8 damage to a minion. Wow. Transform a friendly minion into a random one that costs 1 more. Draw a card. That card costs 3 less. It's going to be this. And this. Yeah, drawing a card is very good. So I'll do that as well. Okay. Next turn I can play this, because I just played a card, so playing a coin, even though it would get me to 2, I wouldn't be able to play this, because you can only cast 2 cards a turn. I'm not going to attack. I will wait. Okay. Amazing. Perfect. That's fine. You already attacked. Nice. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this, and Crushing Hand kills that. Amazing. We draw a card. It's cheaper. Okay. I mean, it's a 1-mana 6/4, right? I'm not going to complain. So we'll do that, and then we have 2 mana left over. So here's what's happening. This is a 6-mana 6/4. I don't love it, so let's just evolve it. Now it's a 7-mana 4/7. Every third spell, we can only cast 2 cards a turn. That's fine. We can evolve this again and make it something that's 8 mana. Sure, that's fine. That's amazing. Just take 4 damage for no reason. Awesome. 2 to 3 to all enemy minions. That's not necessary right now. I guess I can play... Well, first we attack with it, of course, because they don't have anything with taunt. Then we evolve it. 8/8 for 8. Amazing. So the battle cry doesn't matter because it didn't enter the field. Now we can, I guess, just play this Taunter and restore 3 health to ourselves. And then hit for... Oh!
No need to thank me.
Okay. Death Rattle, draw 2 Murlocs from our deck. We don't have any. Silence a Demon. I mean, that could be relevant. And destroy our opponent's weapon. That's extremely relevant. Let's look back. Did we play a card this turn? We did. Okay. Alright, so we can't play a coin and then this. We'll have to wait till next turn, but still, that's pretty sweet. And so we attack for 4. And move on. Cast a spell, draw a minion from your deck. Okay. Nice. Amazing. Amazing. Love that. Okay. Can we cast a spell first? Yeah, we can. Might as well. Does it make sense to just cast a coin instead? No, I don't think it does. Yeah, I am going to keep you waiting, dude. Chill. Alright, I'm going to attack first. Because... Yeah. Because in case some of these spells go wild, I want to be able to do something with it, so... Okay, that's awesome. Okay. Didn't do anything. Alright, that's fine. We still have 2 mana left over. Now, this is a 10-costed card. This is an 8-costed card. I'm going to try this. I haven't done this yet. I'm going to try this. Okay. I mean, it's another 8/8, but that's fine. Cool. Amazing. Absolutely incredible. So they have another one of these, but no spells. Wow. Amazing. This is fantastic. Do we win? Yeah, we win. With this, we win. 8 and 8, 16. 4 more. And then we win. Incredible. Incredible. This deck feels so strong. Holy crap. That Wondrous Ball thing did nothing for us this time around. Just adding random minions to our deck isn't what we need, but still. Whenever you play a card, overload one of your opponent's mana crystals. That's 1 mana for that? That's pretty damn good. A 1 mana 3/6 that overloads one of their mana crystals every time we play something. We can only play 2 a turn, but I mean, overloading 2 mana crystals a turn is great. Gnomish Army Knife is fine, and Evil Propaganda is pretty cool. But I think it's going to be Hagatha, to be honest. Let's try that. New cards, good ones this time. Battlecry, Carvings, Big Shaman. So we've got Lich King, another White Eyes, and Wind Fury. That's probably the pick. It's definitely not the totems, no. Burlock, freeze an enemy. Ooh, our battle cries trigger twice is awesome. What kind of battle cries do we have, actually? That one's not crazy. I mean, we have Yogg-Saron, right? Like, that's the big one. Restore 3 health we could do twice, that's fine. Deal 3 damage, restore 3 health, that's a good one to duplicate. Give a friendly minion death rattle, resummon it, so doing that twice does nothing. This, give adjacent minions +2/+2 is awesome. I mean, there's incidental things here and there. This one's great. All minions in our hand and deck +1/+1. 5/5 horror, teach it 2 shaman spells. Deal 3 damage to all minions. Summon your death rattle minions that died this game and then cast spells. Okay. For Braun, that's what it is. The Lich King is good. White Eyes we already have, and Wind Fury's great. How do I pick? Braun is probably not good enough compared to these two, whereas all 3 of these are good. Yeah, I'm going to do the responsible thing and pick Big Shaman.
Goblin King.
Okay.
Extract, I take wallet.
Trade Prince Galliwix is the final. Again, you will see this whole thing start to finish no matter what. The Goblin Prince has rigged the market against us. 70 health. Greed is good. Passive hero power. Buy a copy of the first card we play each turn for a coin. Like they get a... Yeah, they buy a copy of it. Good, okay. I was like, they just take it? But no. We get a coin, and they get whatever card we play first every turn. Okay.
Versus Trade Prince Galliwix.
Let's see how we can do this.
Let us resolve this quickly.
I met a lot of snakes in my day, but this one takes the cake.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
That guy started with extra mana. You should too.
Oh my god. That's insane, man. So we just... that's fine. Not great, but fine. Okay. Whatever, it's a 5/5 Wind Fury.
Said it would be impossible to crack this ball. But what do I see? A whole crew of crooks
Ugh.
standing in front of me.
Gross. Okay, whatever. We get a 10/10 sooner. Okay. Wow. No overload, right? So we just do this and
Greed is good.
this and this. Okay.
I don't usually like to get my hands dirty, but I gotta protect my investments.
Oh god. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, this is totally fine to play first.
Buy yourself something nice with that.
Okay.
Random legendaries are always
Whoa. 6 mana, 2/8 poisonous. Alright, I'm still gonna take the 4 and evolve it here, I think. Yeah, I'll still do that. 4/4 with Rush. Cool. Done.
My life is yours.
Gross. Who let him have that? Oh, God, that sucks. Okay. This doesn't count, does it? Won't trigger Galliwix. It specifically says it won't. Okay. Well, this has poisonous, right? So, might as well. Alright, we can finally do some damage to him. And then we can... Huh.
Put some soul into
A
it.
7 mana 5/5? Gross. Okay, let's draw something kinda crappy. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Let's do this.
I've got the best deals anywhere.
Then I guess we can do this. Then we kill here. Evolve here. Ew. It was a 5/4? For 8? Okay, whatever. We still have a taunter, so that's good against his weapon. Good, nothing with rush. Okay. Okay, so... I mean... Sure. That's not that scary to us, right? Alright, let's do one thing at a time. Attack... What's the best way to do this? Huh. There isn't a great way to do this. That's fine. We attack here first. Then here. I still want to evolve this one. I mean, like a 9-mana 5/5? Come on, man! Where's the power and toughness? This is nonsense. Okay. We'll do that. And then we'll do... I'm going to hold off. I'm hoping we draw something good next turn, and that we can play this as the crappy thing, and then the good thing after it. Okay, that's great. Perfect. Okay, yep, we knew he had it. Or was gonna have it, I should say. Sure. Okay, there goes that one. Sure.
I'm clearing the board. You're welcome.
Wow. Wow. That's... Oh my god, man. That is really bad with what's in our hand. Or ooh! Okay. Oh, but he gets it? So yeah, that's why we did this.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
Okay, but then I'll take this. Okay. That's really good.
What a tragedy.
Good.
Write this down.
Ugh. Okay, so one of them kills it. Gross. So this gets to come back. Okay. The Lich King. Now this'll trigger Gallywix, right? Yup. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, so we need to start killing things on the other side. So let's do this. Good. And this? Do we kill it again, or do we kill this thing? I guess we kill it again, and we get 4 random 1/1s that we don't care about? And then we evolve N'Zoth into an 8/8. Okay. Deal 5 damage to an enemy or restore 5 health to a friendly. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. No problem. Sure. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one... I know it's going to come back. I know. This one won't, though. Get a random death rattle. I don't care. So yes, it'll come back. And then we're going to... Interesting. Guess we just attack across, right? Okay. It's a 7/8 with taunt. That's not bad, I guess. Sure.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
Okay. Wow. That's rough. Jesus. Okay. Alright, so we've got to play a coin first for an even exchange. And then play Cairn.
The Earth Mother is near.
Then evolve again? This is getting risky with how high this thing is cost-wise. Are there 13s? Nope. Okay. So yeah, this thing just has to die, and I wasted 2 mana on it. Okay.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Oh, man. Okay. I mean... I guess it'll fill his hand up a bunch, right? Yeah, and it makes that bigger.
This was worth it. So worth it.
And then we do this, and this, and this. 5/7 that when it dies we get Murlocs. Gross. Okay. That's great. Gross. Come on. Holy crap. Wow. Damn, that's so rough. Okay. Yeah, we lost this one. This was not a blowout, though, I will say. This was somewhat close. Yeah, these are... I guess... I struggle to see what the strategy is, but I would love to hear from any of you that have thoughts, or if you know, in fact, what the strategy is. Obviously, with the robe, the issue is we're getting all these, and we can't just get them all out of our hand at once, because it doesn't trigger Gallywix. So if we didn't have the robes, that's what we would do. We would just play them all in one turn to get them out of our hand, but right now, all they're doing is clogging up our hand. I guess we can give him this 3/2 Wind Fury that we don't care about. We get a coin, and then we heal ourselves for 4 to try to make our lives better, but then we evolve this. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that can attack heroes. Okay. Yeah, the play obviously would have been taking that 7/1 or 5/1 or whatever it was, killing this because it's their biggest thing, but they've got a 5 and a 6 and we're at 11, so it's somewhat irrelevant. But yeah, we are done. That was really, really great. Again, some of those games felt so powerful. And, I mean, losing in the end, this is definitely the furthest we've gotten. Those robes are very good, and I'm somewhat proud of myself. I guess I'll pat myself on the back. Let's hear what Trade Prince Gallywix says.
My bank is saved. Oh yeah, and the city.
Oh yeah, in the city. But yeah, I guess I was proud of figuring out the strategy for the gold elemental over here. Because, yeah, that fight was so easy, and especially after having lost to it, it felt nice to figure that out. So that's why I'm trying to think of, like, what would be the strategy with the robes against Gallywix. So again, if you have ideas, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Tell me what you think of this format, just because it's taken so long for us to get to this point. That's the decision that I kind of made in terms of like editing around, but that once we get to the end, I like that, especially because it was getting super explosive, I like that I can show you those fights towards the end so that you see more specifically what's going on, how the deck works, so especially so that once we get to like Gallywix at the end, you have a better idea of what's in my deck and what the strategies are. So please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you so very much for watching. I will try to be back next week for more of this. At some point, maybe I'll give up, but I'm not really there yet, especially because I'm actually feeling like I'm getting some progress. It feels pretty good. So yeah, I would love, again, some feedback, leaving comments, liking the videos, subscribing, ringing the bell. Feel free to check us out on stream. We are live every Monday and Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We would love to see you all there. Fridays are random video game days, and Mondays are Magic the Gathering Arena days. So we would love to see you there. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I've been Joe, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.